What's going on, y'all? It's your boy LSCR254, man. Tune in for another one. You are now live on the LSCR254 Show. Today is the 17th of December 2018. Temperature is 50 degrees. Time is 7:04. And traffic is stupid as usual. Excuse me. Gotta pass somebody holding up the rear lane. Slow in the fast lane. That's what they do around this bitch. Today is my daughter's birthday. She turned 11. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to her, even though she won't see this, but you know. Happy birthday to her. She turned 11. Turned 11. So yeah, up, morning commute, headed to the job. It's just another day. Another day, another dollar. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a great turnout for the hangout on Friday. Even though we were a little bit off on schedule, had some personal stuff we had to handle. But yeah, other than that, although we started later, we still had a great turnout and everything was everything. Hold on. This probably ain't even like no real cop and shit, but we finna see. So we gonna play Boogeyman for a minute. Ain't nobody got time to gotta get pulled over, get no tickets this morning. Where you going, Harker Heights? Bro, you got your jurisdiction anyway. Who we got up in this thing this morning? What up, JP? What up, Outcast? What up, Berto? What up, P? I know, Berto. That's the point. That's the point of the question. Not Berto. No, Outcast. That is the point of the question. The point of the question is to stimulate conversation. And everything, I guess we more have like, even though it's like the LSCR254 show, it's really just a platform where we can discuss things that are car related. I mean, it don't mean that I necessarily got all the answers. 9 times out of 10, I might be coming to y'all for the answers. But it promotes a conversation, and a lot of people are able to learn in the process. You know what I'm saying? So that is always beneficial. The hell? Oh, here we go with this stupid shit this morning. Damn traffic. I know that probably a big part of it It's just depending upon what your end goal is. I know that I have read and have seen that, the gears affect the mileage, the gas mileage or whatever. I think probably the most popular is like 373 and like 14s if I'm not mistaken. Corporate holding up traffic and shit. Is this our corporate? These motherfuckers right here. So yeah, I know it depends upon the gear ratio, but then I guess another question I had was like, people say you got an 8 bolt, 9 bolt, 10 bolt. Like, what's the real difference? I'm guessing it's like, the same as or my hypothesis would be that the more bolts, the better. The same thing with, 2 bolt mains, 4 bolt mains, you know what I'm saying? And now we the bolt main. So, the more bolts, the more rigid the bottom end is, the more reliable and stronger that it is. What up, boss? What up, OC? I don't know why, the brightness on my phone is mad low. Oh, let me turn that shit up. Bro, that is nuts. What I was looking for. Alright, there we go. That should matter nothing. What up, Coingadink? Yeah, JP, that's what I was saying too. Like most people I know that that are doing that's doing it is doing 373 or 14s. So what gears did you end up going with, Outcast? I'm trying to scroll back. Oh, okay, you kept it 373. RPM. So when you're trying to cruise at the lowest RPM, are you going up? As far as like up to 373s from like, I don't know what, like a stock, because I think the Camaro got like two, not a Camaro, like 2 something. Stop. Know what I mean? Okay, yeah, 256. So the 373s, in theory, will give you a better ratio and therefore lower your RPMs when cruising. Depending on the setup. Because I would think also that you would want to change them. You might want to go maybe lower to have like more rotation for like the, I mean, I guess a better takeoff or something. That's more on the race side. I don't know shit about it, but I would think. We'll go ahead and go to Crackdonald's this morning. Yeet. Yeah, we like mad early. It's like 7:16. We usually don't get to work till like 7:30, and that's still early. Yeah, let me get can I get the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, but no egg?
So just bacon and cheese?
Yeah.
Okay. What else can I get for you?
Then can I get a hash brown and orange juice?
What size orange juice?
I thought it came in a bottle.
No.
Oh, well, a large orange juice.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Did you want to donate $1 to our McDonald's fund this morning?
No, thank you.
Okay, total comes out to $6.14. It's perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Y'all switched it up on y'all ass this morning. Yeah. Fucking orange juice is the most expensive fucking thing. Shit like $2 fucking. My C10 has a 12 bolt. I'm going 373. So, am I right with the bolt joints? The more bolts, the stronger the rear end, like the more power it can withstand. And how necessarily do you identify that? Morning.
Did you have a bacon cheese biscuit and a hash brown and an orange juice?
Yeah,
So you want 614?
I had to think about it. I switched my order up. I switched it
Oh
up
no, you
today.
didn't know.
Yeah, I confused myself.
I used to get so confused back here. They gave up on me for a while. I said, give me another choice. Bye.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
I fuck around and confuse my goddamn self. It's just like you ordered it. Yeah. No egg, right? All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I should have got sausage, bacon, cheese. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do that later this week. We'll go sausage, bacon, cheese. Okay, so I see. Let's see, who was that said? So Outcast, if you go the higher RPMs mean higher horsepower, right? More horsepower or more torque at that certain speed. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going fast. Faster is just more torque, right? Oh man, that orange is good as fuck though. It might have been like $2.14, but man, is it good. I'm gonna put a blinker on. People might just think I'm sitting here. Yeah, like we super duper fucking early. It was like 7:22. I mean, I left a little bit earlier, but god damn, I don't think it was 10 minutes earlier. What up, badass? Badass, I need you to send me your address. Basic too. Basic not gonna be in here this morning, but I don't know. He might surprise us. He won a fucking t-shirt. But he might bring his ass in here this morning. But yeah, text me that info when you get a chance, and I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that mailed out this week. JP already sent me his. I meant to get it from you guys earlier, but I didn't. Was ripping and running this weekend. Have a photo shoot. Daughter birthday. Took her gifts last night, so bum bum. But yeah, JP, I got you right here. You'll be going out at lunchtime. Yeah, see, badass is our, well, could be our like race expert. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the steak bagel. Like, I don't necessarily care for the bagel. I kind of prefer the biscuit, but they don't do steak biscuits anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely should have got sausage, bacon, and cheese. Like, look at this shit. It just looks fucking sad. Gears don't make horsepower, they just transfer it. Right. Man, I don't really care for the muffin neither, man. What up, E? Oh, see, I think that I was gonna stick to the pavement, not to spin the tire. But spinning the tires is cool too. Nothing says I have horsepower like spinning your fucking tires. Or you would think that, because most people, that's what they do. They get in they shit and so does that mean they have a lot of horsepower? Or do they have shitty tires? Or do they just have, I don't know, too low gears? I don't know. Yeah, man, I'm here like super early this morning. If we slow like we were last week, said I might be at this bitch by lunchtime. Shit. Okay, so the burnout would constitute good torque. Or that what you're saying? Depends on what a person using the car for. Some people just want to spin tires and put on the show. Others like to race. So, in my mind, even if you're not building a race car, do you necessarily want a quicker takeoff? Because I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was to do something, you know what I'm saying? If I was to change up some gears and shit, I would probably want to look at maybe like a fast, well, I don't know. Do you want a faster takeoff or do you want more top end? But I know the Outcast, I think, was mentioning something about you don't want to run out of gear. So you don't want to everything to be, you know what I'm saying, low end, right? Or you just want power equally spread across the band. Cause I mean, I know you can get somebody out the hole and then you can get fucking ran down. I done seen it a lot of times. What's up, Pete? I'm. Oh, what's individual? A smaller would help burn tires on a stock setup. What the sales gonna be at this weekend? Mm. I know Best Buy has some sales going on. I'm pretty sure you probably saw my car shit, but I don't know. I haven't even looked at that shit. I've been getting shit for the kids. Yesterday we went to yesterday I went to Best Buy, dropped a couple hundred on the baby. She wanted like a laptop. You know, we was in Best Buy the other day when we was looking for that pay shit. And so yesterday when I went back home to Waco, I went ahead and bought a little net Chromebook. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I know it's dependent on the person. But what's y'all opinion overall? Do you want to be fast out the hole, or do you want to be able to, you know, hawk somebody down on the higher end? Quinky Dink said both. Matter of fact, Quinky Dink, I will do my research. I will do my research today, and tomorrow's topic will be sales and shit. I'll let you know what I find. You have to look at what size wheel you have. Also, like if you have 24-inch, you should have 373s or 411s. Yeah, and that's something that I noticed too. When guys, I guess, don't want to lose because I guess it kind of throws off the ratio. So you wouldn't recommend somebody putting 373s on something that's stock, or would you? Badass. I know Pierre was talking about 373s in his box. I don't know what he doing now, but I know that was something he had brought up. But you know, I hadn't ventured down that road. I'm not venturing down that road now. I'm just thinking. Knowledge is power. Am I racing the eighth or the fourth of mile? Um, mm, yeah, I guess that's a good question. What's it called when you can lock up the front tires? Um, for me, I would have to say in the middle, a happy medium. Yeah. And I feel you, P. Like it's like on the bike and shit. Like you really kind of got power all through the range. Honestly, I felt. I would say like a fourth of a mile, maybe. What goes here? Gotta remember though, it's a lot more to it than rear gears and engine power. What you talking about, Gold? You talking about the rim size? I see mini run 373 with stock. Change the gears even with stock cars. G-body's gonna be a race car. I can see it already. No, Outcast, calm down. Calm down. I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with the G body, but the G body is kind of like the experiment. Like, we might do a little of this, a little of that. Pass the lower geared car at the other end of the track. Mm, I'm not building a race truck, but want to be able to get in someone's ass if I have to. And that's what we were talking about. That's what me and P was talking about. Like, we don't want a race car, but if one of them fucking Mustangs pull up, rum, rum, we're gonna bust that bitch ass from stoplight to stoplight or fourth of a mile type shit. Outcast, your secret is safe with us. Since you already swapped the engine in the box, you won't feel the true difference in power. What you mean, Gold? You talking about if I switch the gears in the Caprice? I mean, technically, the only thing we done did is go around the corner. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even really experienced that bitch. Like, we ain't even got down in that bit. I mean, I know it's on foes and shit. Shit, that probably the one that need the gears changed. What's up, Youngster? Youngster said this is how you end this conversation. Get your 4 9 inch or the 373 or 390 posi track. End the conversation. G body need to be getting down. You got the other two to chill in. True, true. And that's why I say and I mean it's kinda like that, just a little bit. Like the Cutlass is the one that's the G body gonna get the cam. Of course the springs gonna have the 243 heads. I don't know what kind of rear end is up on it. I know Freezer was telling me that I guess the G bodies have a reputation for a weak rear end, so it gotta be beefed up or some shit. Yeah, and I always wondered that too, youngster. Like, how do you go about putting Ford shit up under a Chevy? Cause I've seen people talk about it all the time. Like, is it a direct bow tone? Does your wheel pattern change? Like, yeah, or your lug pattern change, or what? All my work trucks take race car parts. I just be like, baby, I need a new 4L80 with a shift kit for my work truck. Yup. Just have a part of the new building just blocked off. I'd be good with my 8.5. Yeah, you don't have gears in it, so switching from 305 350 to a 53 is a huge power difference. Well, yeah, I know that it's a big difference from jumping from 305 to 305 or 350 to 53. But I'm saying with the gears, once you feel, because if you change the gears a certain way, the takeoff might be faster. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. That's what I was saying. Old open 10 bolt, I bet. And see, that's another thing. I don't really know how to identify that shit. Cause I mean, I ain't never looked off into that shit. Like I said, probably in the last, cause I only changed like LSCR around like a year and a half ago or some shit like that. And so a lot of that shit. Before that, I mean, I was just swapping motors, so I really never got off into it. Now we actually building some shit, like some built not bought shit. So I'm trying to learn, arm myself with the knowledge, and at the same time educate other people by stimulating conversation that helps everybody figure this shit out. Know what I mean? I can save this for LS Fruit Glass. Higher gears save gas money. Bet we want the biggest gears ever, Outcast. We want the biggest fucking gears there are. What, 410s? We want the biggest fucking gears. I mean, you're not really worried about gas when you like racing somebody like light to light or a couple lights and some shit like that. But that built not bought ish is overrated. Why do you say that, JP? I mean, there is to me, there is a pride that goes into doing some shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? And or to solve a problem. Like that's I won't say groundbreaking, but there's a satisfaction like no other that comes when you able to, build some shit yourself or troubleshoot shoot some shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that some people would agree. Like the build, I think a lot of the built over bought comes from take for example the Hellcat. The Hellcat, 700 something horsepower, whatever it is, um, versus somebody building some shit that can go, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 horsepower or some shit. Too much to tight. You ain't doing shit tight. You will worry about gas when it's $17 a gallon for the fuel you run it now. No, we will never. Come on, man. You know I'm too frugal for that shit. They be like, yeah, man, you need race gas. It's $17 a gallon. What? I don't even need to go that fast. Could I get a two? Can I get a three? Fuck that. Can I get a 1 gallon fuel cell? Can I get a 1 gallon fucking fuel cell and we gonna race once a month? $17 a gallon, nigga. Fuck that. Math. You mean math formalities? Well, yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know that it's necessarily cheaper to buy it already done. In some cases, that might be the point because if somebody, say that somebody bought a box Caprice, and then over the years they done got all this shit done to it. Remote start, paint, you know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? And then they turn around and sell it. Well, of course they're not gonna get all their money back after shit, right? So they gonna sell it for cheaper than what everything they got into it. Maybe not a whole lot cheaper, but it'll be cheaper than how they built it. You know what I'm saying? So I do get what you're saying there. But me, I build or I am building or I'm turning wrenches or whatever so I can save money. Like, that's the whole reason I'm doing any of this shit. If I just had mad buku money, I don't know if I've ever would have been like, I want to go do this. Like, I might have not ever discovered it. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I found it, it's like, ooh, I love it. Like, this shit is easy. I can do this shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I'll be like, fuck this shit, and I push that shit in the street. But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it all started for me. It was just, why would I pay somebody to do this when I could do this shit myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, it started with, like, my dad showing me how to change the oil and shit. I mean, I wasn't, like, thrilled. I'm like, why would I do that shit? It was like, you change it yourself, boy, so you don't have to pay nobody else to do it. Oh, okay. Let me in real quick. This ain't Hangouts. This is live. I build because I don't want nobody pointing saying that's whoop de whoop's car. Yeah, I feel you too. You know what I'm saying on that. Like, oh yeah, that's so and so old car. Like, nah, this me. Like all day. Yeah, Goldie, this not. This is live. This ain't a hangout. We can't. I can't add you in or nothing like that. It's a difference. Um, yeah, Berto, the link did help. Um, I still build even if I was a millionaire. Well, yeah, cool. I mean, now if I was a millionaire now, like after I've been exposed to it, then it's like, all right, it's calming, it's relaxing. Sometimes, you just go out there, you building some shit. You know what I'm saying, you got the pride in saying that you did that shit. So now I'm gonna say it'll be a different thing. Although, if you think about it, like if you're doing shit to be a millionaire, like do you really have time to be still working on cars or like you got to keep doing the shit that made you a millionaire, right? So you might not have time to work on your cars or do this, that, and the third because you got to keep doing millionaire shit. Example: Floyd Mayweather. He got to be training this shit. He got to be training, constantly training to be a boxer. He ain't really got time to go change the oil on his Ferrari and shit. Just an example or something. So if you get off into a lane to where you just making money like that, then you really don't even need that. But for us common folk, me and you, we ain't gonna forget where we came from. But some people can know a formula and have someone else put it together. So it's still built, not bought. But there's motherfuckers who think since you didn't do it with your hands, it's bought, not built. I have so many minions. If I was rich, we would build everything. That's a good point, Cass. And I get what you're saying, JP. The if that's like if I have an idea and I take it to somebody else and I pay them to like say that you got a vision for I don't know like a building and shit. Just because you don't necessarily can't, just because you can't, you can draw out the schematics or the plan for a building, but just because you don't necessarily build it doesn't mean that you didn't. That doesn't mean that you didn't build it. You still built it, not just bought it. I get what you're saying. I think it kind of more pertains to like what Kawinky Dink was saying. Like say that example, that video I put up this past weekend, my boy City, that he bought that box Chevy like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, it's a pink pink box. It say hoes bow down or whatever the fuck it said. So of course that's somebody else's bill. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with him. So when he go back and redoing it, even though he is not gonna physically do the labor, you know what I'm saying? It's all his plans. He paying to have his box built the way that he wanted to be. So that's still, you know what I'm saying, built not bought, in my opinion. Like you said, other people might think different. They might be like, oh well, because you didn't put your hands on it. I like putting my hands on it. It's relaxing. Burner said the box with the tens. Yeah, that one. Yeah, he bought it like that. You know what I'm saying? He bought it like that. He finna get it painted. It's gonna be painted. He going LS with a turbo in that bitch. Like the whole shebang. That's just, like I said, this is just how he bought it. But the paint, guts, everything finna get changed. And that's why I wanted to bring y'all that before. You know what I'm saying? So you can see. But he got a guy that's gonna do everything. He got a guy that's gonna swap his motor. He got a guy that's gonna do the interior. He got a dude that's gonna do the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. So yeah, the interior not bad, but he going with some custom shit, man. He finna go stupid dumb. He finna go stupid dumb with that, man. Oh shit, man. All right, y'all. I gotta go punch this clock. It's your boy LSCR254. I'll put like a little poll or something on the community page, man. Like, what gears would you run on your bill? And I'll put a thing up there so everybody can vote and see. I'll put 373s, 410s, and maybe something else. So, it's your boy LSCR254. Remember, identify your weaknesses, making your strengths. Don't